Hi YouTube. So we're gonna keep plugging away at the starter set. What are we doing today? Bug. 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 Ooh. Bug. 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 We got a whole mess of bugs that I totally didn't mean to do last week and the first part of this week. Well, might as well get into it. Okay, so as for what I do for the bugs, I kind of went over it in an earlier video. This is the Tyranid Prime from the starter set. Basically, paint all the carapace plates purple, dry brush them with Wraithbone, use cheap Amazon paint, which I should really figure out. If I'm going to use it so much, I should really figure out what it's actually called, for the claws and the horns. And we mixed up our own texture paste to vaguely make something that looks like snow. And then some more, or green, my bad, contrast paint in all the openings and the joints. And now we just got to do that an egregious amount of times. And then that'll be all the gaunts and the Ripper Swarms done. And then there's only, what, 3 Leapers in the box and 1 Psychophage. So we got to do it a lot more times. Nothing but fun. Well, let's get after it. Well, I finally did it. That's all the purple as done as it needs to be. And I repainted the base on this one black for dry brushing purposes later. And this guy, I did some of the red on. Now, trying another experiment here. So as we can see with the Prime, they are marginally different reds, because normally I use my no-name Amazon paint, which is totally high quality, I swear, to do the red. But the problem with it is that it does take a lot of coats to actually get good coverage with it. And since I want to try and get these little guys done in a fairly reasonable time frame, trying some Slaughter Red speed paint, because it's more or less close enough, and it should be quick. So, just gotta do the red, then do the green bits, and pick out stuff on the ones that have like little molded bases to them, because some of them do have little bits of like molded base. And the purple's not perfect, but the way I figures is that if you have your entire army on the table, no one's really going to be paying attention to these guys. Like, are you going to look at this one little guy, or are you going to look at the big hive tyrant that's right in the middle of everything? So I will report back in once the red is done, and we'll go from there. There, I got all the red pretty well done. Just gotta go through on the guns and kind of touch up all the little in between bits there. And re-go over his little wingers. Then I gotta figure out what I'm doing for some of these little organic bits that they have as bases. But yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, a little bit more to do on all of them. And these little guys, they go quick individually, but there's 22 of them right there. It's fun isn't the right word, but maybe by the end of the video I'll think of the right word. Alright, so I was doing a little bit more work, and I pretty well finished up this Ripper Swarm. I have a vague idea what I'm doing for the bases. Yeah. See it? Kind of matches the prime. Except for these little guys. I'm not bothering with any sand chip or anything fancy on it. Just some of the white snow texture paste right over top of the regular base. Yeah, so that's one done. Only 22 more to go. So I'll keep hammering away at it. Pretend to have fun. These bugs are going to drive me insane. There, we're officially halfway done with these little guys. Even broke out the good old socket again. What a treat. But yeah, they're getting there. Slowly but surely. Now that I've actually had some time to work on them. I love having a full-time job. Just wonderful. But yeah, all I'm doing for like finishing them, yeah, these guys are probably good and dry. is I've been going over the. Oh, I accidentally got some on this tongue. Huh. Okay. But I've been going back over kind of all the off-white with just like a brown wash. I've been using Agrax Earthshade because it's what I have. And then going in, painting all the tongues pink, and just dry brushing some wraithbone over top of the little armor plates. And then like picking out some of the details and on the ones that do have little molded bases and just giving a good dollop of the my homemade snow texture. It's not a wonderful snow effect, but I think it's good enough. So yeah, we'll report back in once they're all done. And you know what? I think I'll show off all of the tyranids that I have done, not just the ones from the starter set. There. That's all 22 or all 20 Termagants, both Ripper Swarms, all finished. And throw the Prime in there too. Yeah. So that officially marks all of the leader units and the regular infantry guys done in the starter set. Which I'm happy with, even though the smallest ones ended up taking me the longest, because life happens. But what can you do about it? And these guys aren't perfect, but like I said, I was not going to spend hours on each one of these. Yeah. Now, I think I want to compare all of these guys to maybe not all of the Tyranids I already have, but just a few of them. Okay. So, I guess first off, the Prime, I'll compare it to this warrior that I painted quite a while ago. This one's actually fully 3D printed. And it was this Venom cannon was the bane of my existence. It's actually been a minute since I've looked at these ones. Maybe I have improved a little bit. Maybe someone in the comments who's smarter than me can tell me what I should do here, because when I was first printing these, I didn't know what size base the warriors were supposed to be on. And I've heard that they were 40 mil, now they're 50 mil, but every once in a while you can still get some that have 40 mil bases. So I just put them on 50s, but if someone smarter than me can tell me what they should be on, that'd be wonderful. Got a couple cold snacks going on. Pass. And pull out my Hive Tyrant. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Oh, yeah. I think they look like they belong with each other. I actually have two Hive Tyrants. I didn't pull out my Winged Hive Tyrant. Again, a few good parts of this are also 3D printed. Like, pretty much the entirety of the body. Like the tail, hip, body, legs, base. Those are all 3D printed, but the head, the arms, those are all from the official kit. Because I got the Winged Hive Tyrant kit, and that gives you almost enough pieces to make two. So I just printed what I needed and slapped them on. So now I have a regular Hive Tyrant and a winged one. Ripper Swarm. So my smallest tyranids are going to be compared to easily my biggest one. My big Norn Emissary. I purely only got the Norn Emissary because I thought it looked cool. I think if I get around to making an actual Tyranid army, I think I'm just going to go with the classic big monster list. Or, yeah, just big monsters. Because I hated painting all this. This sucked. This also sucked. But for a different reason. The purple takes a very long time. Which is why the next thing that we're doing is going to be a lot of purple. Wonderful. Excellent. Well, it'll be fun. We're one step closer to having everything ready for an actual little game. And hopefully you're there when we finish off the Tyranids next time. Thanks for watching. I need to come up with a better outro. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. Do whatever you want. I'm not your boss.